I still remember every single detail from that night. It was supposed to be over between Ethan and me. 3 years of love, laughter, and dreams, all ending with one heartbreaking decision. He had to move across the country for his dream job, and I had to stay behind to take care of my mom. We tried to convince ourselves that we'd be okay apart, but deep inside, we both knew we wouldn't be the same. That night, I was lying in my bed, staring at the ceiling, feeling completely empty. Then my phone lit up. "Can I come over?" "One last time," he wrote. My heart started pounding so loudly that I felt it in my throat. Even though I knew it would hurt, I typed back, "Yes." When he knocked on my door, I felt frozen and electrified at the same time. I opened it slowly, and there he stood, holding a small bouquet of white lilies, my favorite. The way he looked at me, with sadness and longing, made my knees weak. I took the flowers, and as our fingers touched, 1,000 memories rushed through me. "Hi," he said softly. "Hi," I whispered back, my voice almost lost in the thick air between us. He stepped forward and wrapped his arms around me, and I melted into him like I always did. I pressed my cheek to his chest, listening to his heartbeat, breathing him in like I was afraid to forget. "Are you sure?" I asked, my voice trembling against his shirt. "No," he said, his voice cracking. "But I need this. I need to remember you like this, not just as a goodbye." We kissed, slowly at first, as if we were afraid to break each other. Then it deepened, desperate and full of everything we couldn't say. When he picked me up and carried me to my bedroom, I felt a surge of warmth and sadness all at once. Lying on the bed, he hovered above me, brushing my hair back, looking into my eyes like he was trying to memorize me. Every kiss, every touch, felt like a promise and a farewell at the same time. I traced my fingers along his jaw, feeling the small rough spots I used to love. As we moved together, I felt every heartbeat, every shaky breath, every hidden tear. We whispered each other's names like they were sacred. He kissed the corners of my eyes, my shoulders, the small spot below my ear that always made me giggle. Though tonight there was no giggling, just soft gasps and quiet tears. I felt so close to him that it hurt. We were tangled up like we were trying to hold the universe together with our hands. For those moments, I didn't think about tomorrow. I didn't think about the plane tickets or the empty bed I'd have to face alone. It was just us, raw, real, and heartbreakingly beautiful. When we finally lay still, I buried my face in his neck, breathing in his scent, trying to memorize it. He held me tighter than ever, and I knew he didn't want to let go either. "Promise me something," I whispered against his skin. "Anything," he murmured back. "Promise me you'll find happiness, even if it's not with me." He pulled back to look at me, his eyes filled with tears. "Only if you promise the same," he said. I nodded, even though I wasn't sure how I'd ever let him go. We fell asleep wrapped around each other, and for a few precious hours, it felt like we were still us. No endings, no goodbyes, just love. When the first light of morning slid across the room, I woke up and watched him sleeping. I traced the outline of his face with my eyes, committing it to memory. When he opened his eyes and saw me, he smiled so softly that my heart shattered all over again. We got up and sat by the window together, watching the sunrise. It felt like we were in our own little world, a final bubble of warmth before reality took him away. When it was time for him to leave, we stood at the door in silence. He kissed me one last time, so deeply that I felt it in every part of me. "I love you," he whispered against my lips. "I love you too," I said, my voice shaking. He pulled away slowly, his fingers sliding from mine. Then he turned and walked away. I closed the door gently and pressed my back against it, sliding to the floor. I hugged my knees and cried until I couldn't breathe. That night, our last night, was both the most beautiful and the most painful thing I've ever experienced. Even now, I carry it inside me like a precious secret. Because sometimes love isn't about forever. Sometimes it's about one last night that you never truly leave behind.